America on edge. Two big cities, two different responses to email terror threats.
I made the decision to close the school.
I think it was a significant overreaction, yes.
Also tonight, the Republicans debate terror and what to do about it.
ISIS just wants to kill Americans.
It usually looks like this by now, so where's the snow in Buffalo? And taking back the streets.
Why weren't you at church yesterday?
Why they don't mess with Mama.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
This is our Western edition. Tonight, officials in Los Angeles are defending that decision to abruptly close the entire school system in response to a terror threat that turned out to be a hoax. The threat came less than 2 weeks after the attack in San Bernardino, less than 60 miles away. Critics of LA include the city's former police chief, who now heads the New York City Police Department, a city that had a different response to a similar threat today. Here's Jeff Pegues.
The email to members of the Los Angeles School Board was long and rambling. It was sent last night and threatened an attack with assault rifles on every school with bombs hidden in backpacks and lockers. The writer claimed he was part of a cell of 32 comrades willing to die, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. New York City received a similar email threat, but unlike Los Angeles, kept its schools open. Police Commissioner Bill Bratton said the threat was a hoax.
The language in the email would lead us to believe that this is not a jihadist initiative. For example, that Allah was not spelled with a capital A. That would be incredible to think that any jihadist would not spell Allah with a capital A. It is not something that we are concerned with. What we would be concerned with is overreacting to it.
Los Angeles Police Chief Charlie Beck defended LA's decision to close the schools.
I think it's irresponsible, based on facts that have yet to be determined, to criticize that decision at this point. All of us make tough choices. All of us have the same goal in mind. We want to keep our kids safe.
Since the attacks in Paris and San Bernardino, police are on edge, and intelligence officials say it is harder than ever to separate a credible threat from a hoax, especially with online propaganda from a variety of terror groups. Experts say ISIS in particular sends anywhere from 60,000 to 100,000 tweets a day. Mike Morrell is a former deputy director of the CIA and a CBS News consultant. So in the age of ISIS, does getting specific or credible threat information mean what it used to mean?
I think it's probably a little harder because there's so many more voices out there.
Social media.
Social media, right? There's ISIS itself, and then there's ISIS's supporters, and and you got people saying different things, and you got people making different threats. So I think it's probably a little harder today to sort fact from fiction.
Investigators are still looking for the person who sent those emails. They were routed through a server in Germany, and tonight the server's owner says he is cooperating with law enforcement. But Scott, he would not tell us if he knew where the emails originated.
Jeff Pegues, thank you. Well, wherever they originated, they shut down more than 1,000 schools in LA, a school district second in population only to New York and covering 710 square miles. Here's Ben Tracy.
All LAUSD schools have been shut down today. Please do not bring your children.
The robocall alert from the nation's second largest school district went out at 6:32 a.m., idling hundreds of school buses and stopping parents and more than 640,000 students in their tracks. Nicole Skate's son Donovan is in second grade.
Kind of scared, but, my immediate thought was just how I was going to talk to him about it.
11-year-old Sullivan Montague heard the news from her dad.
He told me that it was a threat, possibly a bomb, and I got kind of nervous.
Los Angeles Unified School District Superintendent Ramon Cortines said he was comfortable with his decision.
Somebody has sent information that leads us to pause and make sure that we are safe that our children and our staff are safe.
Hundreds of law enforcement officers were deployed to campuses. Police secured buildings, armored vehicles were mobilized, and every school in the district would be searched. Given the terrorist attack less than 2 weeks ago in nearby San Bernardino, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti defended the decision to quickly close LA's schools.
We've just gone through a horrible experience of losing loved ones, of seeing that sort of horror right here in our backyard. And so I think just as New York did after 9/11, Boston after the marathon, there's an abundance of caution that may be very regionally specific.
95% of LA's public schools have now been searched and nothing suspicious has been found. Scott, we are told that some parents are already receiving emails that their kids' schools will be open tomorrow morning.
Ben Tracy in LA for us tonight. Ben, thank you.